our first instinct is to blame them, and it's so easy to do. So I believe that the really cool thing is to take a step back and look at ourselves in this. It's not to say that maybe they're not doing something wrong, but to what degree are we engaging in that battle? Because, okay, it's one thing you have an issue, and you see your partner and they're having a good day, so it doesn't get activated. You're like a little high-strung or whatever, your partner's cool. Here's what happens, the double locking issues, okay? Say, for example, you've got a woman and she's got abandonment and insecurity issues. And it just so happens to be that the other lock from her partner is he doesn't like to be made bad or wrong or criticized. So she's feeling a little insecure. So you're going out Saturday night, so where are you going? You're not going with me, you're going with the guys? Yeah, well, I'm going out with the guys because I told you about that, but Saturday night, they get into this. He feels made wrong, so he attacks her. She feels that she's being abandoned, so now you have two cats fighting in a burlap bag. That's how we can sometimes get this lock in a relationship. My suggestion is it's like a teeter-totter. I don't have any, I'm going to have to use my arm, so forgive me. I think everybody here remembers a teeter-totter. Okay, so the best way out of a conflict is imagine you're on a teeter-totter. You know when your partner shifts, you're required to shift, okay? So, say for example there's an issue. You can ask yourself, what can I do to change this? When you shift, they must shift in correspondence. Classic example, I have a client, had a series of relationships, she got to partnership that went downhill and downhill. Her mantra, I want a man to honor me and love me and treat me with respect, okay? I'm looking at the architecture of what's going on here, not for nothing. The decline means there's something inside her. So I wanted to bring this up for a very long time, and when I finally did start working with her, I said, what is the requirement for love in your mind, in your inner tape? So we got to it. She said, if I'm really, really good and I do everything you want me to do, then maybe you'll love me back. So she was giving the man what she didn't own, giving it to him at a price, and praying to God he'd give it back to her so she could have it. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm going to give you, I want to be treated like a princess, but I don't value myself. So there's no way that can happen, because relationships are ultimately us in the reflection of another, okay? So we can only have what we are capable of owning ourselves. I had to put her on a week's course of like not jumping, as though Pavlov's ringing the bell. And it was like getting a crack addict off of, I mean, she was like kicking and bucking. She felt selfish when she didn't jump to her partner's needs. But here's the wonderful thing that happened. Because she adjusted on her teeter-totter, this unappreciative, callous, you know, just, I don't think the man knows what she did for a living, actually, who ignored her, right? She rebooted him mentally. He shows up at the door with flowers, vegetables, because she was a little sick. Same guy that was the bad guy, because the woman changed herself, now he's a better guy. So here's the beauty that I think is inherent in every relationship. We have the potential to allow our partner to be the best version of themselves. What we get is what we get, okay? But what if we can be a better version of ourselves and do our work? It really is true. It's got to shift. So that's the magnificent, you know, it's this. It's the DNA thing. You're together, you connect, you grow, you connect again. What if we can unlock that piece and allow our partner to become all that they can be? Where can our relationships go? Okay.